Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Volpe, Massachusetts, where tonight the Andover High Golden Warriors challenge the Arlington Catholic School against the state tournament hockey. We can't do that over, can we? Oh well. Anyways, game will be starting pretty soon. This is North Division II Eastern Mass MIAA North quarterfinal. As we get ready to begin. First, Andover starting lineups. In goal, number 30, Mike Daly. Defense, number 14, Justin Asenius. Number 15, Bob Sheehan. Number 4, Mike Murnane Jr. Number 20, Dan Feely at center. And number 8, Sean Darwin. Coach of the Andover High Golden Warriors, Mike Murnane Sr. For Arlington Catholic, in goal, number 30, Chris Hagan. Number 8, Jason Jenkins. Number 15, Barry Steelstead. Number 16, Todd Sloper. Number 17, Paul Napolitano. And number 12, the right wing, Justin Young. Head coach Dan Shine for Arlington Catholic. Our national anthem. Tonight, the Andover High Golden Warriors against the Arlington Catholic Cougars. Andover's first line, Mike Murnane, Sean Darwin, Dan Feely, Bob Sheehan, Justin Asenius, and Mike Daly in goal. And for Arlington Catholic, Jason Judkins, Justin Young, Barry Seo, Todd Sloper, Paul Napolitano, and Chris Hagan in goal. Before we get going, I'd like to say the right fees to this cablecast have been waived by the MIAA in behalf of the students of Andover High School. The MIAA represents 350 senior high schools across the Commonwealth and the 160,000 young men and women who participate annually in the MIAA-governed athletic competition. Any rebroadcast or republication of the programming without the written consent of the MIAA is prohibited. As we get ready for face-off, Dan Feely for Andover, and number 17, Paul Napolitano for Arlington Catholic. Puck immediately goes back to Andover, over to Asenius. Justin gets it up to Darwin. Not quite kept in, taken back out by Napolitano. Across the line, good hit by Andover, calling it clear. Andover can't knock it out. Sheehan on defense gets it over to Feely. Cross center. Can't get it across center, broken up by Arlington Catholic defense. Darwin can't hold on to it. Hit by Sheehan. Controlled by Napolitano, knocked out. Shot was blocked by Andover defense. Murnane fighting for it. Can't knock it out. Darwin now. Up to Feely. Feely cross center, over the blue line. Andover makes another line change. Andover couldn't keep the puck in their end. Napolitano clears it in, stopped by Daly. Dan Owens couldn't get his stick on that one. And cleared out by defense. Hanover's going to have to hit hard in this game against Arlington Catholic. Behind the neck. Not quite cleared out, picked up by Andover. Chris Cashman coming up the other end. And hit against the boards. Puck around back. Owens gives a hit from the behind. Allard knocks it in. Gets hit, knocks it back down. Brought around the back. Cashman couldn't keep a stick on it. Paul Allard with another big hit. Paul with another hit. Kept in by Allard. And knocked back in by Andover. And cleared down to the other end, and they'll call icing. Andover makes another line change. In for Andover, Todd Allard, Steve Neal, Bobby Sheehan, Ed Bissell, Justin Asenius, and Greg Afarian. Steve Neal on the face-off. Along with Napolitano. Puck's dropped. Immediately picked up by Arlington defense. Across the center, gets checked by Neal, almost into the ref, so he held back. Shot no good, not even close. Sheehan is in there after it. Picked up by Napolitano. Steve Neal up the boards to Afarian, who gets it down to center. Brought back in Andover with another line change. Sheehan gets it out to Stratup. Steve Neal in on the play. Sean Darwin with control. Basically all by himself. Pass, shot, score! Andover! Score by Andover. With 11:50 left to go in the first period. Score, Andover 1, Arlington Catholic Cougars 0. I think Dan Feely had a stick on that. Couldn't tell. Off to Sean Darwin. So far, Andover off to a great start. Face-off goes to Andover. Sheehan gets it across, picked up by Arlington. Senius gives a check. Puck knocked out. Hit by Feely. Senius in on the play. Knocks down Brooks, picked up by Feely. Feely clears it in. Laying in on for Arlington defense, kept in by Sheehan. The Feely knocks it to center, but nobody's there, picked up by defense. Senius now, Andover with another line change. Mike Manning puts it in, but it doesn't stay in. Picked up by Arlington defense. Back up the other end. Sheehan races for it, grabs it, gets it over to Poppy, can't hold on to it. Back in, stopped by Todd Allard, and we have a call. We have a face-off down in the Andover end. 10:56 left in the first period. Score Andover 1, Arlington Catholic 0. Puck controlled by Arlington Catholic. Shot wide. Sheehan knocks it up. Papier, shot, no goal. Good block. And we'll have a penalty against Andover. That'll put Papier in for 1 minute and 30 seconds. So Arlington Catholic now with the minute and 30 power play. Or is it the other way around? It is. Both teams lost a guy, so it'll be 4-on-4. Double penalty. Puck picked up by Sheehan. Knocked around the boards. He takes a man down in the process. Penalty was on Cashman for slashing. We got to know who for Central. Napolitano brings it down, broken up by Sheehan. Sean Darwin gives it to Senius, brings it behind the net, pops it up to Mike Manane. Across the center, over the blue line, shot on goal, blocked by goalie. Picked up by 22, Steve Allen. Allen shoots it around to Brian White, gives it up to Napolitano, to Sloper. Sloper tries to go around the defense, small shot, knocked wide. Picked back up by Napolitano. Shot wide. As Darwin goes in for it, couldn't. Napolitano out to Allen. Shoots. Nothing happening. Out in front. Shot. Goal. Goal's good by Sloper. Number 16, Todd Sloper. 9:31 left to go in the first period. Score is Andover 1, Central Arlington Catholic 1. Another way this game being played at Merrimack College. Andover wearing the dark blue and gold uniforms, and Central in white. Arlington Catholic in white. Feely and Steffieri in the face-off. 17 seconds left on the one-man disadvantage for both teams. Puck picked up by White. Brings it around. Todd Allen tries to get it across, but can't. Around back. Shot, no good. And knocked out. We have a penalty, I think. Anyways, both teams right now are up to full strength. So it looks like Todd Allen will be in the box for a minute and 30. Crowd didn't like that call. Sean Darwin faced off along with 17, Napolitano. Senius had a stick on it, but no control. Shostin couldn't hold on to it. Brought up by Darwin. Darwin waits for the team, got broken up on Arlington defense, and knocked around behind Arlington goal. Napolitano over to Judkins, up to 16, Sloper, shot, another goal for Arlington Catholic. .54 seconds left to go in the power play. Score is Arlington Catholic 2, Andover goal the Warriors 1. Napolitano with the goal. Jenkins with the assist. Face-off knocked up in the end. Puck goes around. Excellent hit there by Sheehan. Darwin keeps it in. And we'll have a face-off. 41 seconds left to go in the power play. Face-off just about at the blue line. Just to the right of it. Puck knocked out. Sheehan didn't have control of it. Does now. This is up to Darwin. Feely gives a hit. Back up the other end. Shot deflected by Esenius. Gives him a hit. Mike Murnane. Gets it around up to Feely. Feely couldn't get his stick on it. Esenius. Around the back. Gives a hit. Down to Feely. Feely knocks it in. Andover with the line change. Brooks clears it out. Picked up by Justin Esenius for Andover. Knocked in. Kept in by Ed Thistle. And Paul O'Malley knocks it over to 21. That's White. Sloper brings it up. Shot. Excellent play by Paul Allard defensively. That blocked shot. Gives a hit. Another hit. And another hit. Can't get the shot off. And puck's cleared out. It's a close one there. Good defense though by Andover. Knocked on the other side. Judkins tries to get it up. Gets hit by Daly. Esenius with control. Runs into Arlington player. And puck's knocked back out. Clear. Andover with another line change. Ed Owens gives a boomer into the stand. Someone could have lost a tooth on that one. So we'll have a face-off. A well-rounded education is one that is not only academically orientated, but one that also includes physical, social, and emotional development. Interscholastic athletics provide for the other half of education. The MIAA encourages you to support your local high school athletic teams throughout the school year. Face-off. Knocked in by Arlington, picked up by Todd Allard, who slips. And shot's no good. Another shot, no goal, smothered by goalie. I was talking with one of the assistant coaches earlier in the game at the lousy condition the ice is in. The Zamboni man did a very poor job at refinishing the ice surface. I'm sure that attributed to it. No shot. Auger tries to get it in but can't. Knocked back around into Napolitano out front. Good hit by Andover defense. Puck goes up to Owens, whose skate knocked it back. Couldn't get a hold onto it. Cashman with the check. Another one by Thistle. Sheehan, Bobby Sheehan. Puck knocked out to the right. Shot, no good. Rebound. With a hit by Owens. Esenius in. Gets it to Owens. Can't knock it out. Flying puck. Esenius swings it around, gets it to Papia. Papia can't knock it out though. Cashman with the hit. Papia and Napolitano. Good play there by Cashman, who picks it up. As Andover calls a line change. Puck cleared in. Andover makes a line change. Puck almost intercepted. Auger with control, knocks it in. Cleared out by Allard. Didn't quite get out. Allard again. Paul knocks it out. Mike Murnane trying to get control of the puck. Can't get a stick on it. Sean Dyron in there also. Gets it. Over the blue line. Can't hold on to it. Gets it out front. Nobody to hit. Feely sent it too. Murnane wasn't there to take that pass. Todd Allard keeps it in. Kept in by Mike Murnane as well on the play. And that'll put number 15, Barry Seerstedt, in the box for tripping, I believe. I think that's what the call is. Or slashing. Anyways, with 4:37 left to go in the first period, score is Andover 1, Arlington Catholic Cougars 2. Mike Murnane to take the face-off along with Sloper for Arlington Catholic. Puck picked up by nobody yet. Loose puck picked up by Andover. Can't get control of it. Loses a glove in the process. Sheehan. Andover with the power play. Good play by Daly there, scaring off number 9. Picked up by Justin Asenius. Sean Darwin gets knocked almost into the penalty box. Sheehan to Asenius. Asenius around the back pass. Picked up by Owens. Back to Asenius. Sean Darwin. Darwin dumps it in. Owens shot. A little wide. Picked up by Mike Manane. Darwin right behind. Kept in by Asenius. Shoot! Shot's no good. Saved by Chris Hagan. And puck's cleared out. 20 seconds left on the power play. 3:30 in the first period. Andover down by 1, 2-1. Justin gets it out. But Owens. Broken up by defense, no call. Dan Feely can't keep it in. Goes over to Justin, to Chris Cashman. Cashman brings it over. It's around out front, dumps it back, but broken up by defense. Back up the other end, Napolitano. Shot, stopped, and no goal. Excellent save by Mike Daly. Todd Allard tried to get a pass off Dawns, but we're having a line change. Feely races for it. Shot, no good, and smothered by Chris Hagan. 2:36 left, no more power play, 2-1. Lead by Arlington Catholic. Have you ever heard a parent say, my kids are too busy in athletics and in school activities to get involved with drugs? Well, unfortunately, being busy is no guarantee that students will not experiment with abuse with mood-altering chemicals. Take the first step. Talk about it in your family and with your school. And do it soon. Brought to you by the MIAA. Puck picked up, knocked in. Feely couldn't get the shot off. Broken up by Arlington defense. Knocked back out. Allard knocked back in. Allard races for it, gives a hit. Picked up by Poppy, who couldn't clear it out. And a hit by Andover. Todd Allard can't keep it in. And excellent hit by Allard. He took him down. And brought down. Alger couldn't get a shot off. Another hit by Andover. Owens and Cashman. Puck goes across to O'Malley. Out back, the shot. Blocked by Cashman as they race for it. Knocks him into the boards. Cashman tries to get it out front, but can't. Being pushed by the defenders. Knocked around back. And picked up by Dan Staferi. Justin grabs the loose puck. Tips it up to Darwin, who dumps it in. Takes it up. Another hit. Broken up by Arlington defense. Ryan White knocks it up to Staferi. Sloper gives a hit, but knocked back out by Andover. Sean Darwin dumps it into Owens and knocked back out by Arlington defense. Sheehan knocks it back to Senius. Senius to Darwin. Darwin brings it in. Manane shot. Oh, wide left. She couldn't get it in. Sloper now, 1-on-4. Clears it in. Gives a hit. Broken stick by Sloper. And cleared back in. Daly stops the puck. Sheehan's hit. Manane goes for the loose puck, can't get a hold of it. Sheehan in there as well. Manane comes out on top. Tries to get a pass off to Owens, but couldn't. Knocked back to Asenius. Asenius up to Manane. Couldn't hold on to it. Asenius picks it up on defense. Avoids the hit. Back around. And at the end of the first period, we have the score. Arlington Catholic Cougars 2, Andover Golden Warriors 1. We'll be right back. We're back for second period action. Score is 2-1. Arlington Catholic Cougars with the 1-point lead. So we get ready to start second period action. Representatives of local school committees, school superintendents, school administrators, athletic directors, coaches, game officials, and physicians numbering close to 500 voluntarily contribute their time and service to 31 MIAA standing committees. The efforts of these men and women are the strength and backbone of the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association. The MIAA salutes all who serve as MIAA committee members in behalf of the 155,000 MIAA student athletes across the Commonwealth. Dan Feely at center. And we get underway. Puck picked up by Elaine. Back over to Napolitano. Young. So Napolitano almost broken up by Allard. They're going to call offsides. Face off. Knocked in by Murnane. Broken up by White. Good hit by Feely. To Murnane. Rounded. Oh, defense almost had it. Shot. Senius, no good. And puck smothered by Craig Hagan. So we'll have a face-off down in the Arlington end. Feely with the face-off, knocked down around the back. Darren rushes for it, swings it around back, kicked by Feely. And knocked up to Alger, swung back around, brought in, Feely races for it, can't pick it up. Murnane in on the play. Dan centers it up, nobody there to take it. Picked up by Alger. Kept in by Justin. Around the back again. Darwin rushes for it. Can't get to it. And cleared out. Young takes it up. Brings it in. Shoots. Block Mike Daly. Todd Allard races for it. Sloper takes the shot. Wide left. Out front, Feely gets a stick on it. Knocks it up to Pothier. Pothier clears it in on goal. And thrown out by their goalie, Hagen. With the whistle. So we'll have a face-off again down in the central end, Arlington end. Cashman in on the face-off. As the ref checks. Shot behind. Elaine swings it around to Sloper. Sloper knocks it out. Back up the other end. White. Checked by Owens. Chris Cashman gives a little flip around. Cashman couldn't get a stick on it, bringing it back up the other end. Sloper. Sloper brings it in. Good defensive play by Andover. Back up the other end. Can't get it back up the other end. and cleared back into the Arlington zone. Cashman knocks it back in. Hanover makes a small line change. Cashman with control. Gets a hit by number 10. Doesn't go down. Shot by Allard. No good. And we have a whistle and a face-off. Both teams make a line change. Face-off in the Arlington end. 12:29 to go in the second period. Score is Arlington Catholic 2, Andover 1. Steve Nealon on the face-off, along with Jeff Schodquist for Arlington. Picked up by White. Jokas shoots. Caught by Daly. Sends it around back. Good hit by Sheehan. Gives it to Sodquist. Picked up by Sheehan, knocked around. Shot's no good. Picked up by Ed Bissell. Drops it in. Farian also in, no center shot. Farian shoots, blocked by Hagen. And knocked out. Desenius rushes for it. Picks it up. Swings it around. And Steve Neal with the hit. Mike Renane in at center. Puck immediately picked up by Arlington. Another hit by Andover. Darwin in with the hit. Renane now trying to get the puck. Ball gets knocked off to 22, Steve Allen. Swung back out, kept in, and knocked back out again. Todd Allen couldn't get a hold on it. Darwin to Renane, shot on goal, blocked. Picked up by Allen. The hit by Feely. White knocks it out, down into the Andover end, and icing the call. Puck will be brought back down into the Arlington zone. Face-off, Sean Darwin will be in on it. Picked up by Andover. Renane shot, goal! Mike Renane! Right outside of the face-off. Tie score, 2-2, 11:04 left to go in the second half. What a play, just flipped it up right over Chris Hagen's stick. Face-off goes to Allen. He knocks it in. Darwin gets it over to Feely. Broken up by Arlington Catholic. Feely couldn't get a stick on it. Broken up by Strojet. Allen knocks it in, Todd. O'Malley knocks it in. Paul Allard in on defense along with Todd. Todd gives it a kick out, picked up by Stoljet. No shot, knocked around back. Mike Renane rushes for it. Let's control. Boots it up to Sean Darwin. Broken up by Stoljet. Or Seostedt, rather. Allard. And Inno will make a quick line change. Back up the other end, Stoferi. Cashman clears it in. Pothier rushes for it. And I think we have an offsides call. So we'll have a face-off just to the left of the center line out front here. Knocked up, goes over to Justin Asenius. Owens couldn't hold on to it, picked back up by Justin. Goes around the back, off the boards. And we have a whistle. The goal is knocked off its rocker. So our ref will fix that. 2-2 the score, 9:36 left to go. We're at Merrimack College for game one for Andover. Hopefully there'll be more. Puck, Andover couldn't get hold on to it. Daly knocks it out to the left. Pothier now. Pothier brings it up along with, oh, he couldn't hold on to it. Shot blocked. Daly knocked out to the left. Todd Allard in on the play now. Along with Cashman. Swings it around. And knocked back out. Allen tries to knock it in, can't. Owens breaks it up, picked back up by Napolitano, the center. Over to Young. Young across the blue line, shot, block, good play, defense also by Cashman. They're on the other end. Owens can't clear it out though. White gets a big check and picked up by Andover. Sheehan now. Sorry, Cashman. Tries to center it but can't. Thistle also in on the play. Back up the other end. Sloper clears it in. Goes around the back, picked up by Andover. The Thistle hit by Brooks. Around the back it goes, Todd Allard. Down on the right. No shot. Couldn't get the shot off. Brooks tries to center it. And Todd Allard goes at it along with Chris Cashman. Cashman picks it up though. Knocks it down to the other end. Owens rushing for it. Andover making the line change. Hit by Owens. And broken up by Andover. Bob Daly. Slowstein gets a big knock into the boards. Puck cleared out by Andover into the Arlington zone. Judkins with control. Afarian couldn't get a hold on him. Tries to knock it out. Picked up by Sheehan. Sheehan up the boards and in. Picked up by Martin. And we have a Arlington line change. Justin Asenius gives and takes a big check to Napolitano. Gets hold of the puck. Broken up by Andover. Bob Daly can't drop it into the zone. Picked up by Afarian and knocked into the Andover end. Napolitano with possession, control, gets a hit. Back up the other end, Daly clears it in with the shot. Blocked by Chris Hagan. Sheehan knocks it back to Murnane, who keeps it in the court. Big hit by Darwin, as Murnane fights for it. Can't get it. Puck goes over to Sloper, across the line to Napolitano. Can't get the shot off. No one else down in his end. As Arlington makes another line change. Puck goes around back. Todd Allard rushes for it and knocks it out to Dan Feely, who also couldn't get a stick on it. Around back, I think we have a penalty coming up. That'll put Sheehan in for 1 minute and 30. .6:24 left, high score 2-2.
Tell me you can't yell. Easy done. You don't like it, you better get it all out. I'm not to deal with you. Hey, what do you say?
Back up now. We get ready for another face-off. Just to the left of the blue line. Mike Manane with the hit. Blocked by Daly. Smothers the puck. We'll have a face-off down in the end over end. As Feely gives a hit to O'Malley, protecting his goalie. We wonder what they're like. Feely on the face-off. Smothered again by Daly, Mike Daly. 6:10 left in the second period. 2-2 the score. So Alex makes a quick line change. We'll have another face-off in the end over end. Loose puck picked up by Darwin. Darwin and Murnane. 2-on-2. Knocked in off the glass. Darwin goes for it. Brings it back over to Murnane. Around the back. Picked up by defense. Treston can't keep it in. Knocks it back in. Allard knocks the puck into the stands. Have to bring out another one. We'll have a face-off. Right around the center court, right in front of us. Dan Feely in. Power play is up. Darwin as fight for it. Feely knocks another one down. Coming up the other end is Solquist. Can't hold on to it. Put down by good play by number 22, Mike Walsh. He puts him down. Back up the other end. Darwin couldn't get a shot off. Justin knocks it in. Hanover makes a line change. Pothier rushes for it. Can't get a hold on to it. Senius knocks it over to Owens to fight for it. Knocked out in front. Walsh tries to knock it back out. Can't. Goes over to Allen. And picked up by Pothier in the middle of a line change. Up the other end. Owens basically by himself. Tries to bring it around. Can't. He was taken down in the play. Picked up by Napolitano to Young. Young gives it to Napolitano. Shot. No good. Knocked wide. Excellent defensive play by Andover there. And Mike Walsh. Coming back up the other end. Owens gets to it first. Cashman tries to bring it around. Can't. Picked up by Napolitano. Knocked up to Young. Young over the blue line. Couldn't get the shot off. Owens rushes for it with the hit. Broken up. Picked up by Sloper. Sloper the shot. No goal. Excellent play by Mike Daly to swat that one away. Puck's still live. And finally gets knocked out. Pothier now. A little slow. Couldn't get to it. Picked up by Napolitano. Shot is high off the back glass. Beferian with the hit. Another shot. No goal. Gone to the left. Daly gets back up on his feet. Right out in front. And Daly jumps on it. Good defensive play by Mike Daly, as you can hear by the fans. Fighting off that very tough Arlington Catholic assault. Tie score 2-2 still. 3:24 left to go in the second half. Second period. Steve Neal in. He'll be taking the face-off. against Steferi. The ref waves a couple people back. Puck went to Auger. Steve Neal breaks up the play, holds him. We'll have another whistle and another face-off. Steve Neal on the face-off along with Steferi. Puck gets picked up by Todd Allard. Around the back, takes a hit. Back down to Steve Neal. Throws it at the ref. And we have another whistle. That'll bring the puck back. Another face-off. Hanover made another line change during that quick stop and play. Steve Neal in still. He'll be at the face-off. Solquist takes it, goes out around, Andover picks it up. Allard broken up by Brooks rather. Judkins takes the shot, no good. Knocked out by Andover defense. Shot on goal, once again, no good. Picked up by Ed Thistle. Now Andover now on the offense. Safarian brings it around, broken up by Arlington Catholic defense. Judkins now at the other end, over center. Dumps it in. Picked up by Paul Allard. Broken up by Martin. Picked up again by Andover. Back up the other end now. The Thistle goes around. Andover makes a line change. As Judkins loses his stick. A couple sticks on the ground. Darwin races for it. Gets it over. Can't get to it though. Steve Neal back down in the Andover end. Gets knocked out. Allen tries to go around Murnane. Gets the puck around. Napolitano dumps it in. Paul Allard rushes for it. Knocks it over. Darwin gave a hit. Todd Allard now. Darwin trying to get control. Loose puck picked up and knocked out. As Murnane and Feely race for it. Feely keeps it in. Excellent play. And Chris Hagen smothers it. We'll have a face-off in the Arlington Catholic end. 1:39 left, 2-2. Second half, second period. Face-off in the central end. Arlington end, rather. I'm sure I'll get that right sometime tonight. Mike Murnane and Napolitano at the face-off. Walsh keeps it in, Mike Walsh, but picked up by Napolitano. We have an offsides call against Arlington. So we'll have a face-off just up to the left of the blue line. The puck picked up by Walsh. Walsh tries to get it up to Murnane. Broken up by Junkins. Murnane rushes for it. Darwin gets it to Murnane. Murnane centers it. Darwin almost got it in, but was broken up by two defenders for Arlington. Kept in by Darwin. Darwin to Murnane. Murnane back to Feely. Feely couldn't get his shot off. Blocked by a skate defender. Feely gives a good hit. Cleared back in. As the goalie loses his stick, that would have been a great opportunity for Andover to score. Went out to the side, centered, no shot taken by Feely. He couldn't get a hold to it. Back up the other end, Asenius takes down Sloper, and Mike Walsh gets it out. Nobody from Andover to pick it up. Napolitano couldn't get a stick on it either. Walsh gets it around. Picked up by Justin Asenius, who clears it out. Picked up by Sean Darwin. Takes the shot, no goal. Right into Chris Hagen's chest. Just under half a minute left to go in the second period. Mike Walsh again, clears it out. Picked up by Feely. Feely and Darwin. The pass wasn't trailing enough. Starling clears it in. Andover makes a quick line change. Stop. Napolitano. Shot by Sloper. Great knockout by Mike Daly. With 2 seconds left to go. The second period. 2-2 the score. We'll have a face-off down in the Andover end. Looks like we have a quick timeout. Milligan. Steve Neal will be taking the face-off, I think. Cashman's in. Vesenius, Bhatia, and Mike Walsh. The Cashman will take the face-off. Very important period for Andover. Coming into this period down by 1, able to get a goal and tie the game. We'll see what they can do in the third period. Face-off, blocked by Wall, Daly, and that's the end of the period. With the score, 2-2. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back for the beginning of the third period here at the Merrimack College. The score is still tied, 2-2. Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association the use of mood-altering chemicals has a significant health problem for many adolescents, resulting in negative effects on behavior, learning, and the total development of the student-athlete. Let's help our young people learn the facts about drug use and help them make responsible decisions regarding mood-altering chemicals. Talk about it in your family and with your school, and do it soon. Brought to you by the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association. As teams clear the ice. Whistles blown as they get ready to. Darwin, Vesenius, Feely, Murnane, and Walsh in for Andover start off this third period. Puck picked up by Judkins, goes up to Darwin, who out, knocked back in. Murnane knocks it out, picked up, Vesenius knocks it out, picked up by Murnane, over to Darwin. Darwin can't get a shot off, is thrown against the boards. Judkins with control, picked up by Darwin. Shot, couldn't get the shot off, is Dan Feely. Just wasn't all with them there. The hit by Darwin brought back up to Justin Young with the shot. That was a close one, knocked wide, picked up by Darwin now on the offense. Darwin and Murnane trailing. Darwin leaves it for Murnane, who brings it across. Pass to Darwin, wasn't looking for it. Brought back up, and icing the call. Restart down in the Arlington end. As we get ready for a face-off, 14:05 left in the game, 2-2 the score. We're at Merrimack College. first game for Andover. An MIAA tournament. Puck is kept in. Picked up by Martin. Almost broken up by Allen. We have an offsides call. Face-off just to the right of the blue line. Picked up by Judkins, knocked in. Allen tries to get it out, but can't on the play. Cashman with control, tries to get it over to Owens. Broken up by Seochstedt. Back up the other end. Allen with control, goes around. Paul Allen. Judkins knocks it in. Arlington Catholic makes a line change. Todd Allen gets it to Papia. Chris Papia. Shot picked up by Mike Daly. So we'll have a face-off down in the Andover end. 13 time left to go in the game. 2-2 the score. It's the first time Andover's made the tournament since '85. That's what the players said. However, the newspaper said 1973. Whatever it is, it's been a while. I believe Arlington Catholic was the champion last year for Division II, state champs. Shot blocked by Daly and knocked out. White now. White takes the shot. Goes around to Senna. Is blocked. Tano tries to get it out in front. Can't. Justin gets a stick on it. Lawrence. Right around front. Shot. Score. Score by number 16, Todd Sloper. Score is 3-2. Arlington Catholic with 12:51 left to go in the game. Andover's got some ground to make up. If they can at least tie it, they have the possibility of pushing it into overtime. Bob Daly to take the center. Centered puck. Immediately gets picked up. Justin gives a hit. Daly rushes for it against Napolitano. Puck knocked in. Ed Thistle can't find it. Sheehan gets the loose puck. Around Sloper up to a Farian. Farian can't hold on to it because it's a White. White knocks it in. An excellent hit by Sheehan. And we have a whistle. Arlington makes a line change. Puck goes to Strudjup, who can't get a shot off, gets it over. Sheehan to a Farian, who gives it behind his back. Kept in by. Farian couldn't keep control. Puck knocked away, picked up by Thistle. Andover now in the offense, crosses center, drops it in. Thistle tries to go around, but can't. Takes down two people with him. And picked up by Auger. Auger clears it in. Sheehan picks it up, gets it to a Farian. Farian over to Bob Daly. Daly gets it across. Behind the net, puck stays. Loose puck picked up by Judkins and knocked back out. Sheehan throws it back in, but picked up again by Sloper. Auger knocks it in. Stopped by Daly. Sheehan tries to by Napolitano. Brought out in front by Young, who can't get the shot off. Napolitano shoots. Blocked left by Mike Daly. As Murnane now shoots. Oh, right off the top post. Another shot deflected left. Feely ducked and knocked back out. Picked up by Sloper. Defended by Yesenius. Sloper couldn't get the shot off. Yesenius gives him a hit and kicks it to Murnane. Feely picks it up to Darwin, knocked back out. Back in. Arlington makes the line change. Yesenius knocks it over to Darwin. Couldn't keep control of it. Shortquist. And Paul Allard shoots it around. Picked up by Darwin. Darwin and Murnane now on the offense. Brings it around. No shot. Tries to get it to Murnane, but he was broken up by the defense. Puck knocked out by Arlington. Coming back up the other end. Soquist. Can't hold on to it. Paul Allard takes a hit. Picked up by Todd. To Feely. Feely knocks it in. Papia back in for Andover, replacing Mike Murnane. Feely's shot blocked by defense. Knocked back around Papia. Out front, taken away by Arlington defense. Andover keeps it in. They fight for it and knock back out. Andover makes the line change. Ooh, that could have been dangerous in the middle of a line change. Allard lost control. Puck goes up to Young. Young pass to Sloper. Sloper shoots. Good block by Todd Allard using his body. And knocked back out and down the other end. Cleared. His White rushes for it, along with Owens and Cashman. Puck's knocked up by Napolitano. Up on offense. Takes it down, being guarded by Yesenius. Yesenius did a good job breaking up the play. Picked up by Sheehan. Sheehan, Thistle, and Owens out front. Puck cleared in. And knocked back out. Taken away by Napolitano. Yesenius couldn't get a stick on it either. Slow down. Can't get the shot off. Blocked by Daly. Daly smothers it. We'll have a face-off down in the Andover end. Three to two the score. Arlington up by 1. Left to go in the game. Steve Neal takes the face-off. Shot, block left. As they fight for it, Nails knocks it around to the Farian with broken up by Arlington Catholic. Steve Neal in there too. Down back the other end. Star Ferry can't get the shot off. Big hit by Justin Yesenius. Tried to get the shot off, but couldn't. Picked back up. Thistle rushes for it. Gives a small hit. Neal's hit, misses, shot, left. Which was lucky. Backs it back out. Judkins clears it back in. Dan Feely back in. Puck out front, knocked away. Thistle, Feely with the hit. Sheehan fights for it. Out front, another goal by Arlington Catholic. Increases their lead to 2. 7:24 left to go in the game. That one hurt. That one hurt. Goal was scored by number 19, Andy O'Malley, assisted by number 8, Jason Judkins. 4-2 the score, 7:24 left. And face off at center, Feely and Napolitano. Puck goes back to Todd Allard. Gets it up, nobody could get hold of it. Knocked back down, Mike Walsh in as Feely levels number 22. Centered pass, not hit by Young, as Todd Allard takes a hit himself. Mike Murnane shoots it around. Puck gets stuck up in the net, and we have a call. I believe number 12, Young, will be in the penalty box for 1:30. For boarding, I assume. 7:04 left. 4-2 the score. Arlington Catholic Cougars, 2-point lead. We have a face-off just down in front of us to the left of the blue line. Hand over with the penalty power play. Let's see if they can capitalize on it. Play broken up by Senius. It's over to Sheehan. Back to Senius. Justin knocks it up to Darwin. Hand over on the offense. Owens in along with Mike Murnane. Takes the puck up, brings it around. Mike Murnane out front, waiting for a pass. Shot by Sheehan, blocked, picked up by Darwin, shoots, no goal. Ref out of his crease, goalie out of his crease. Can't be cleared out. Making a call, tripping on Darwin. So he'll be in the box. So both teams will be down a man. So we have a face-off just to the left of the blue line. Down the puck goes, both teams racing for it. Sheehan waiting at the point. Shot! And Murnane's got to be separated. No goal. No, puck's just out front, about 2 feet. We'll face off down on the Arlington end. Dan Felian on it. We fight for it. Murnane looking as well. Can't get to it. Puck knocked around back. Pad. Next shot wide. Puck kept in. Senius fighting for it. Senius gets it to Murnane. Murnane knocks it over. Allen. Back down the other end, we have White. White's waiting. Teammate. Cashman couldn't get a good hit on him. Back down the other end. Picked up. Allen. To Napolitano. Brings it over the line, and we have offsides. So we'll have a face-off just to the right of the blue line. Goes around the back, stopped by Daly, picked up by Todd Allard. Gives it to his brother Paul. Comes around to Owens. Owens knocks it out. Judkins didn't have a stick on it. So of course gets possession. Brings it around the back. Hit by Owens. Back out. Another hit. Up to Sloper. Into the cross center. Allard gets a stick on it. Picked up by Darwin. Darwin brings it around front. To Owens. Picked up by Cashman. Cashman brings it over the blue line. Takes a hit. Loose puck. Shot across. Puck's airborne, lands down in the end over end. Arlington makes another line change. Todd gets it to Owens, who tried to tip it off but couldn't get it going. Good hit by Douglas. They fight for it. Picked up by Brooks. Brooks Todd Allard races for it, stops him, gets it over across. Cashman also in on the play. Out front, shot picked up by Daly. Todd Allard was down on the ground in front. 4-2 the score. 3:51 left to go in the game. Andover down by 2 against the Arlington Catholic Cougars. Soldquist and Feely to take the face-off. Feely knocks it back to back of the boards to Manane. He knocks it over to Feely. Both teams up to full strength. Knocked over by White. Gives it to Soldquist for Arlington Catholic. Big hit by Darwin, knocks him down. The hit by Sheehan. By Darwin. Throws his weight around himself. Sunnius tries to get it out but can't. And Mike Daly gets control. They'll have a whistle. 3:15 left to go in the game. 4-2 the score. The Arlington Catholic up by 2. Puck picked up by Mike Daly tried to smother. Another hit. Puck picked up by Napolitano. Gets it out. Judkins takes the shot. Blocked by Manane. Manane over the blue line, over the center line, and cleared into the zone. Icing will be the call. There'll be another face-off down in the Andover end. Once again, the rights fee to this cablecast have been waived by the MIAA on behalf of the students of Andover High School. The MIAA represents 350 senior high schools across the Commonwealth and the 160,000 young men and women who participate annually in athletic competition. Any rebroadcast or republication of the programming without the written consent of the MIAA is prohibited. Napolitano and Cashman face off down in the Andover end. Puck goes to Todd Allard. Knocks it over to Mike Wall. Goes around Cashman. Young smothered by Cashman. Good defensive player. Knocks it back. And they're going to call, I believe, a penalty on Andover or just a regular stop of play. .34 left. No penalty, just a call. So 4-2 the score. 2:34 left in the game. Owens, Popier, Walsh, Cashman, and Todd Allard are in for Andover. Puck up into the rafters. Could have taken out a light with that one. We'll have another face-off down in the Andover end. Puck goes to White, tries to clear. Had his body on it, hit by Allard. Brooks trying to get possession, knocked down by Mike Walsh. Puck picked up by Chris Cashman. Over the center line, brings it over the blue, and they get a call offsides. Chris Poppy was in there a little too soon, I believe. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to Channel 12. Channel 12 brings entertainment you can handle for just 2 short nights. It's Tuesday and Thursday our programming's on. We have a face-off. Puck picked up by Brooks. Couldn't get hold of. hold on to it. Todd Allen. It's kept in by Brooks. It's blocked. Daly and the puck and shot up behind the behind the net. White off the side. Sunderquist couldn't get a handle on it. Picked up by Cashman. White picked up the hit. Hits the puck. Caught the air. Russian can't get a hold on it. Knocks it over to Young, who takes the shot, blocked by Andover. Sloper takes a big hit. Right around front. Mike Daly trying to get a hand on it, can't. Dead puck picked up by Andover, knocked out. Daly back up on his feet. Judge Pothier. Pothier over the blue line. Cashman takes a hit, goes right around him though. Sloper gets it through up to Esenius over the blue line. That's clear. Can't keep it in though. Picked up by defense. Sheehan to Sloper now. Sloper pass to Napolitano out in front. Shot. Shot still. Puck still live down on the right. Mike Murnane picks it up. Around the boards goes to Sean Darwin. Darwin keeps it out. Takes a hit by Judkins. Napolitano gets double teamed and knocked down. Back up the other end. Sloper. Napolitano behind the back pass to Young. Young shot. Blocked left by Mike Daly. 20 seconds left to go in the game. Puck goes up to Feely and back to Judkins. 15 seconds. Andover with possession. Feely tries to get it out front but can't. We have an Andover man down in the ice. And they blow the whistle with 8 seconds left to go. Score is 4-2 Arlington. The Andover Television School Station gives students a chance to explore their talents. Students produce and perform in sports, entertainment, and educational programming aired through Heritage Cablevision on Channel 12. Many students learn vital and technical skills about future career goals. Supporting student-produced television. Now back to the action. We're going to have a face-off down in the Andover end, just to the right of the blue. Andover had a very fine season. Played well. Knocked down up the other end. 3 seconds. As the buzzer into the game with the score. Andover 2. Arlington Catholic Cougars 4. Andover had a very remarkable season. This is their first game. It's too bad to lose, but coming this far, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Quick scoring recap. Andover started off the first period with a good start. 1-0. Then they struck back. Arlington struck back on another goal. And then scored another one towards the end of the first. 2-1 Cougars. Then in the second period we went. Andover was able to get a tying goal to make the score. Capitalize on any power plays in the third. Ended up being defeated by the Cougars by a score of 4-2. Television Center, Chad Murphy, our cameraman. I'm Chuck Edgley. Thank you for tuning in to Andover Television Center. Have a good evening.